Go to transform map. So status, right? So on the user table, we included the status, right? I think it is activate, inactivate, right? Go to users table. Right, status is inactivate, activate, and retired. So these are the states. So retired is actually added through the choice action called create. So then we selected it, mapping as ignore, right? Go to our data. So deactivate we do not have. So what we will do is right. So I'll change this phone number for Srimani. So it is ignore. Ignore in the sense like only that particular choice will be ignored and remaining changes will be updated. So say load data. Existing table. So this is our existing table. Choose the file. Submit. Go to loaded data. Sort with pending. So now Srimani has deactivated state. Now let's see. So click on transform maps here, or you can directly open it from here. Run transform. So this is what the iSet which you are trying to process, and this is a transformation map. Click on transform. It is complete. Go to this iSet. So you can see here. So go to import set rows. So Mahesh Kumar got skipped. Got skipped because deactivate is the state. Not deactivate. Right. So department. So there's a new department called WXYZ. So that is skipped because we added choice action as reject for the department. Getting it? So that's the reason the record got skipped. It did not process. When processed, but it is skipped. Srimani, the record is updated. Other two are ignored because there are no field changes. So this is the comment. You can check the comments to understand it clearly what happens. So Srimani, go to this record. So deactivate is not added here as a new choice, but phone number is updated. See here? Getting it? So this is how the create, ignore, and then reject. Most popular question in the interviews. Okay, they'll ask you this kind of scenario. They'll give you some reference field. They'll ask you whether this entry will get created or not if you're importing from the import sets Excel sheet. Getting it? So with this, I think we are good with the import sets. Any questions, guys? All right.
Sir, have the one doubt.
Hmm.
నేను అంటే డేటాను ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ అగైన్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత అంటే పర్టికులర్ ఓన్లీ వన్ రికార్డ్ నేను అప్డేట్ చేసిన దాంట్లో చేంజ్ చేసిన.
Hmm.
దాని తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఓన్లీ అది అప్డేట్ చూపిస్తుంది స్టేజ్, బట్ అది ఇగ్నోర్ అని చూపించట్లేదు.
అంటే సేమ్ డేటా ఉందా?
సేమ్ డేటా అంటే ఒక 4 రికార్డ్స్ తీసుకున్నా సార్. 4 రికార్డ్స్ లో ఓన్లీ ఒకటే అప్డేట్ చేసిన. దాన్ని మళ్ళీ లోడ్ చేసిన. దాన్ని లోడ్ చేసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ అది స్టేట్ అనేది ఇగ్నోర్ చూపించట్లేదు. అప్డేట్
కొలీస్
అని
యాడ్ చేస్తారా? కొలీస్ యాడ్ చేస్తారా?
సార్
కొలీస్ యాడ్ చేస్తారా? కొలీస్
చేశారు.
ఏ టేబుల్ మీద చేస్తున్నారు? టార్గెట్ టేబుల్ అంటే
టార్గెట్ టేబుల్ వచ్చేసి యూజర్ టేబుల్ సార్. అండ్ నేను రెండు రెండు XML ఫైల్ చెక్ చేసి చూసాను, అంతే వస్తుంది సేమ్. అండ్ ఒకవేళ మనం కొలీజ్ ఇంకా ఏదో ఒక ట్రూ పెట్టకపోతే ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది అసలు.
ఏమని వస్తుంది
అంటే అంటే మామూలుగా ఇప్పుడు మనం కొలీజ్ లో ట్రూ అని మెన్షన్ చేస్తాం కదా సార్, ఏదన్నా ఫస్ట్ నేమ్ కానీ లేదంటే మెయిల్ కానీ. అలా చేయకపోతే అసలు డేటానే ఇది అప్లోడ్ కావట్లేదు,
అంటే ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ అవ్వట్లేదు.
ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవ్వట్లేదు.
అచ్చా. ఇది అప్డేటెడ్ అని రావద్దు, ఎందుకంటే ఏదైనా డేటా చేంజ్ ఉంటే అప్డేటెడ్ అని రావాలి.
అదే సార్, అందుకనే
లేదంటే ఇగ్నోర్ అని రావాలి. We'll see at the end of the class. Okay. But this is how it will work basically. ఇలానే వర్క్ అవుతుంది. మీరు చెప్పిన విధంగా వర్క్ అవుతుందంటే సమ్ ఇష్యూస్ ఆర్ దేర్.
ఓకే సార్.
So next we'll talk about notifications. Notifications. Before notifications, I think better we discuss about update sets. Have we discussed about update sets? Did we?
No sir.
Right. So update sets. So it's a new topic. Update sets are basically used to capture the customizations and configuration updates. Okay, and migrate the code and code will be migrated through update sets. From one instance to other instance through update sets. Update sets are used to capture the customizations and configurations. So we are working on this development, right? We worked on catalog items, workflows, tables creation. Getting it? So we worked on different things as of now. So we worked on the dev instance. So basically in the project, when you get into the project, there will be different environments. Okay. dev instance, QA instance, QA or test. Okay. UAT or stage instance, production instance. Okay. So these are all the instances. Okay. So we'll be working on 4 to 5 different instances when you get into the project. So I'll tell you what are these instances. So how they will be used basically. So coming to the dev instance, you can say it as a development instance. So all the development work will be done in the dev instance. The developers will work in the dev instance. Okay. So developers will have complete access onto this dev instance. They will have admin access in the dev instance. Okay. Any requirement comes to the developers, they will start from the development instance. So how do they start and how do they develop? We'll talk about it. But they do develop things here. After development is completed, okay? After development is completed, then the code will be migrated from dev instance to QA instance. So the target is, so the functionality should be pushed finally to the production. Whatever the code that we developed, right, in the dev, the functionality should be finally migrated to the production. So you can't just simply migrate the way you want. So there will be some process. So the code you develop in the dev instance, that should be migrated to the production, so that production is the live environment. Okay. All the business activities will happen in the production environment, but not in any other environment. So from dev, the code will be migrated to the test instance or QA instance. So in this environment, what happens is the testing team will take care of testing. Will take care of testing your code. Your code will be tested, not your code. Your functionality will be tested. Your requirement will be tested in the QA instance. So once QA team provides sign off or approval that the story or the functionality is working as expected, then that can be migrated to the UAT or stage instance. If testing team or QA team, if they find some issues during the testing, they'll inform to the development team again. So again, rework on the issues, okay, in the development instance, migrate the changes again to the QA. QA team will again test it. And if they see issues are fixed, then they will give approval or sign off. So based on that, that will be migrated. Again, from here, the code will be migrated. Okay. So we already push the code to QA, right? From QA, again, code will be migrated to the UAT instance. So in this instance, the one who raised the requirement, right? The customers, they will do the testing. So here QA team or testing team will do the testing here in the QA. Whereas here in the UAT, the customers will do the UAT. Customers or some special team will be there. They will do the UAT testing and they provide the approval. So after the testing is done in the UAT, the approval will be provided. Then it will be pushed to the production on so and so date and time. Okay. So it's not a direct migration. It's a step-by-step migration from dev to production. So how will the code be migrated from dev to QA and QA to UAT? UAT to stage. How is it done? So it is done in the form of update sets. Okay. So update sets will be migrated from dev to QA. Update sets will be migrated from QA to UAT. Update sets will be migrated from stage to production. So your code will be captured in the update sets. So in the development instance, you'll be working on the functionality, building or writing the code, right? So you'll write the code by capturing the code in the update set. You'll capture the code in the update set. Clear? You'll capture the customization configuration in the update set so that update set will have your code. So the update set will be migrated to all the environments. Now, production environment is the live business environment. Okay, so you're working in the organization. Okay, and your organization is using ServiceNow for ticketing process. So you wanted to raise a request for replacement of your headset, right? So you'll raise a request in the production. You'll raise a request in the production. You will not raise a request in any of these instances because production is the live instance or live business environment. So everything, every work, business related work will happen in the production. These are all supporting environments for the production. They're all supporting environments for the production. They're called non-production instances. They're called non-production instances, and this is the production instance. Is that clear, everybody? Any doubts? Understood or not?
Sir, understood.
So this background is actually required in order to understand the update sets. So now, so we are working in the lab environment. So consider it as a dev instance. Okay. So let's come back to the update sets. So update sets, it captures the code changes or customizations, right? So update sets will capture the code changes and customizations. So that update sets will be migrated from one instance to other instance, right? So basically, when you get some requirement in the company in the project, so first thing that you will do is before you start your development work, right? Before you start your development work, make sure you create your update set. So before starting the development work, create the update set for your story. So basically requirement will be given in the form of stories. Okay. If the agile process is followed in the organization, story contains the requirement details. Story contains the requirement details. So something like this. See here. So these are all stories, and so this way you'll see the stories. So you'll be assigned with the stories. Story will be some record in a table called rm_story. So this story contains the requirement details. So this is a story number and status. Okay. And then short description of the story. So short detail about the requirement, and description will give you the background of the requirement. Okay. What is this requirement and what is the background of it? Acceptance criteria will list out the details. When can you say the story is completed? So it will list out all the points. Uh, so looking at those points, you will understand, okay, what you're supposed to do. Okay, what you're supposed to develop, you will understand by looking at the points mentioned in the acceptance criteria. So this story is accessible to you, okay, in the project. So you'll be assigned with some story. So here in the assigned to, your name will be given here. Your team will be added here. The assignment group assigned to, your name will be given. Under which project the story is added. So project name will be added here, and state. So once you're assigned with the story, so then the state will be moved to ready. If it is in draft, then stories seem to be not yet ready. It is in backlog. Okay, it is ready to be introduced into the current sprint or work. So once it is introduced into the current sprint, so basically the work will happen in the form of sprints. Every 2 weeks, there will be a new sprint. Okay, sprint runs for 2 weeks. So within the sprint, you'll have some piece of work, right? So some 4 to 5 stories will be assigned to you within a sprint. So sprint will be for 2 weeks. Currently that's going on. So sprint period is 2 weeks. So if the story is pulled into the current sprint, right? So that will be changed to ready. So once it is assigned to somebody, okay? So this person will be the owner of this particular story. So now state will be changed to in progress. So this person started development, okay, based on the acceptance criterion description. This person started working and he changed the status to in progress. So after completing his work, what he will do? He will, after completing his work in dev instance, he'll migrate the update sets to QA. So after migrating update sets to QA, he'll change the status to ready for testing. Getting it? So ready for testing means, so he'll mention the details here. Development is completed. So in the work details, work notes, he'll mention development is completed. QA team to perform testing. Okay. So this is a work notes update. So everybody who is looking at this story can see this work notes. Getting it? So now the developer, means this developer will inform the QA team that this story is being migrated to the QA instance, or he can change the assignment here to some QA team. So if QA team is also within this team, so he'll assign to the one of the member of the QA team. Say from HR delivery team only, there is a QA person. Say this person. So he is a QA person. So now this testing task, testing story is assigned to this person. So this person is responsible for testing. So you have to manually inform this person. You have to inform this person saying that the story is ready for testing. Please test it. You have to drop an email, or you can drop a chat message informing this person so that he's aware that the story is ready for testing. So once he starts testing it, he'll change the status to testing. Getting it? testing. So once testing is completed, he'll mark the status as complete. Right. So this story is completed with the testing, and then there will be few more stages here. Okay, steps, states here. Say like ready for UAT and ready for prod. So those custom states also could be added here as a new choices, so that because our environments are more here. So from QA again, we need to push it to UAT. So what this person will do, this person will assign this task, this story back to the development team. Okay, to the development team. So the development team will coordinate on the migration from QA to UAT. And after the code is migrated to UAT, the status will be changed here, saying that ready for UAT, not ready for UAT. Yes, ready for UAT means testing is ready in the UAT instance. After UAT is completed, then state can be changed here as UAT is completed. So those are all new custom states that you can add, or that will be present in the projects. And once UAT is completed, then you can mark the story as ready for prod. So ready for prod means it is ready for the production deployment. So after deployment, it is said to be in completed state. In the production, testing will not be done. Okay, directly it will be used. Testing could happen, but not a detailed testing will be done, because production cannot do testing directly. It's directly the usage of the functionality. There will not be any separate testing in the production. So you can do testing in the non-production instances only. So this way, the stories will be worked upon in the project. Clear up till now, everybody? Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Others, are you following? Not following? Murali, Kavita,
Following, sir.
right? Next. So update sets. Let's get back here. So before starting the development work, right? So you are assigned with the story, right? So now create the update set. So create the update set for your story. So there will be some naming convention followed in every project for update sets creation. Naming convention for update sets. So this is how you create basically. So update set name will be the project name, the module name, story number, username, short description, underscore, date, underscore, version. So some projects follow this naming convention. Few projects follow just the story number, underscore, version. So this is how the naming convention will be. So depending upon the project, first you need to understand how the project follows naming convention for the update sets. So you should follow the same process. So once you get into the project, you'll understand from your team what format the naming should be given. Say for example, this is a story. So you can create update set with the naming convention this way. So if it is a first a naming convention type, you can say project. Say if a project is some ITSM, not ITSM, some so say PWest. So this is the project name PWest, okay, and underscore the module name, say ITSM, underscore story number. So this is the story number underscore username, say K Kumar underscore short description. So catalog item. Catalog item underscore date, today's date, underscore version v1.0. So first case will be this way, the update set naming. So this is the project name, the module name, story number. This is username. This is the short description of the story, date, and then version 1.0. Getting it? Other format, other type is story number underscore version 1.0. Is that clear? So this is how you will create the update set naming. So you can copy this name and so update sets. So type update sets, and then you can see local update sets here under system update sets, local update sets. Click on this. So these are all the update sets present in the system. So you can click on new to create the new update set. So now this is the name of the update set, and it is in progress. You can see the status as in progress, and submit. Submit is used to create the update set. Submit and make current. Submit and make current. So if you want to capture the customizations and configurations, whatever you're doing into the update set, you have to make this update set as your current update set. You have to make your update set as a current update set. So the updates, customizations, code changes, everything will be captured into the current update set. That point you should remember. Okay. Not only you're creating update set, you're making your update set as current update set. So you can say submit and make current. Right. So this is the update set which we created and it is in progress. So you can go to the home screen, refresh. So you can see here, click on this. So in the initial class, I was explaining you. So we'll discuss this at the time of update sets. So here you can see, click on this icon where you will see update set and application scope. So update set, you see here, this is the update set which we created, and this is the current update set. So I made this update set as the current update set. Current update set. So when you click on this, you are seeing different update sets here. Different update sets here. Getting it? But so this is check to true. So this is the current update set. Getting it? So now we created the update set and made it as current. So now next step is nothing as usual. You create your catalog items, you create your tables, you create your fields, right? You create your configurations. Everything will automatically capture in this update set. So before that, we'll understand few theoretical stuff, okay, related to the update sets. So update sets, they capture customizations and configurations, as I said. So update sets capture the list below. So update sets can capture the list of updates. Okay. So below updates. So first is table creations. Table creations or edits to the tables. Okay. Table or field. So table or field creations or edits to the table. Scripts. Okay. Can say server side scripts and client side scripts. Like business rules, fix scripts, workflows, ACLs, script includes. So all the scripts will be captured in the update sets except schedule jobs. Okay, except schedule jobs. Next, reports will be captured in the update sets. Catalog items, order guides, record producers. Right? All these things are captured in the update sets. So we discussed SLS, right? SLS also captures in the update sets. SLA definitions. Import sets also. So we created a transformation map, import set table. So that is everything is captured in the update sets. So update sets do not capture few things. Okay, do not capture few things. So first is data changes. So data changes like password change for the user. So password change is nothing but a data change. It's not any configuration change. Getting it? So that is not captured in the update set. Or you're changing the state, or you're raising a request. Raising a request from the portal. Okay. You're raising a request from the portal. Again, it's a data change. Or you're changing the status, incident status changed. So these are all data changes. So data changes will not be captured in the update sets. Workflows in checkout state. Workflows in checked out states will not be captured. So workflows in published state. So workflows in published state will be captured in the update set. So, but workflows in checkout state will not be captured in the update set. Next. Personalized list. So personalized list is a list specific to the user, right? So those lists will not be captured in the personalized list will not be captured in the update set. Any changes to the list through the list layout that will be captured in the update set. Getting it? And next, scheduled jobs. Scheduled jobs will not be captured in the update sets, right? So you should remember these points because most popular questions in the certification. Okay, from update sets, these are the most popular questions. What all things captured in the update set? What all things do not capture in the update set? So methods of update sets migration. Methods of update sets migration. First is methods of update sets migration. First method is export to XML. Other is update sources. So these are the two methods followed for the migration. Okay. These are the two methods followed for the migration. So steps involved. Migration means the update sets migration. Steps involved. What are the steps? So retrieve, most popular question in the certification. What are the 3 steps for the update set migration? So retrieve, preview, commit. Right. So these are the 3 steps followed in the involved in the update sets migration. Most popular question. Okay. So methods are important and the steps followed in those methods are important. Is this clear, guys? We'll talk about them in detail. Up till now, clear? So we'll find up the class for today. We'll continue tomorrow. I think
Yes,
somebody
sir.
has some issue.